So I've just landed in Coca, which is a city that is the gateway to the Amazon rainforest here in Ecuador, specifically Yasuni National Park. And here we'll be taking a motorboat 2 hours and then another 2 hours on a canoe along the Napo River. And so we just had a 15-20 minute flight from Quito here to Coca, and I'm taking you guys along with me on this whole week here in the Amazon rainforest, which I've dreamt about since I was a kid, and I'm so happy to be documenting here on YouTube. And I'm going to be all week with Napo Wildlife Center. So subscribe, follow, and follow along this amazing journey.
Hola, buenos días. Good morning.
Good morning. So we've just boarded the first boat, which is the motorboat, and we actually just saw some pink river dolphins. It's quite crazy. I remember watching a David Attenborough documentary when I was younger, and they specifically said that so little is known about the pink river dolphin, and I always wanted to study them because so little is known. So we've just taken this boat into the Amazon rainforest for about 2 hours, and we arrived at the local Kichwa community, and now we're going to be taking a small boat into the river, into the Amazon, even deeper, for about another 2 hours. And this is more of a paddle boat, and it feels so beautiful and surreal to actually be on the land of the rainforest. We've just found a family of squirrel monkeys. Oh my god, they're my favorite. And it's so cool because we got to see one jump across the river to go join the others. They're so cute. So we've been on the water for a few hours already because we stopped for obviously all the wildlife, and I don't know, it's just saw two-toed sloth, which was magical to see in the wild. We've seen so many birds, each bird fascinating and unique. And the first animal we saw was, of course, the cutest little squirrel monkey. So we've been very blessed already. Howler monkeys. So we just heard like the red howler monkeys. It's this like deep, like loud, almost growl. If you don't know what it is, it'd be scary. It'd be super scary. Home for the next 5 days in the middle of the Amazon. There. So this is the view of the first sunset. I've showered, put on a little dress, and gonna go to the top of Viewpoint for sunset. I can't wait to tell you guys more about this place, but just to start, this place was built by the local tribe, the Kichwa community, 50 years ago. They started building and they own this land. So it's not like owned from foreigners, which I find very, very beautiful. And I love that all the guests are like photographing around. And are you hearing the sounds of these birds? Good morning. Today is the first full day waking up here at Napo Wildlife Center. And behind me you have a tree full of the most amazing birds that I've ever heard. And the sun just rose and we're actually heading to salt licks where wildlife goes to get their vital nutrients and minerals. And there we have a chance of seeing like scarlet macaws and your insanely lucky jaguar. So the past hour we've just been surrounded by monkeys, both red howler monkeys and also squirrel monkeys. We got blessed with a mom and a baby for both species. So we have arrived at almost like change of a section from the canoe boats to the motorboats. And we're going to be taking that now to the salt lick. So behind me is a salt lick. And it's a place I told you where lots of birds and other animals, specifically parrots and macaws, come to get some minerals. There is the millet Amazon parrot at the top of the canopy. But I'm a little bit sad because there's no scarlet macaws and they're my favorite bird to see. And yeah, a little bit disappointed, but that's fine. It happens when you're out in the wildlife, in nature, and just super grateful to see such a magnificent place. Wow. So I've worked in a few rainforests around the world now. This is still my first time in the Amazon. And something pretty cool is that you can notice when a forest has been cut down before. So here it is a secondary rainforest, specifically because you can see a lot of new trees growing and not so many larger trees. So a primary forest is a forest that has never been cut down ever, but this is hopeful. So in front of me are scarlet macaws, and they are so extraordinarily beautiful because they live in the jungle and the rainforest, which is green, and they are just this vibrant red and yellow. And they came down here to the salt lick to get some nutrients and minerals. And you can see how they have hierarchy of dominance, and scarlet macaws actually pair for life, which is one of my favorite facts about them. I've only ever seen them in captivity. And I don't believe birds should ever be held in captivity because they can't fly. So witnessing them here in nature is just the best. Good morning from the Amazon rainforest. I can't even believe I'm here. It doesn't feel real. It's breathtaking, actually. Let's go for the most special day out, seeing wildlife, and I'm so glad you guys are coming along. So we've started off the morning with wild otters here in the Amazon rainforest, and they spent the morning hunting catfish, we got to see them munching on the catfish, and also they have 3 little babies with them.
Hello, I'm Obi Karen and I'm a photographer.
We're out here in the Amazon rainforest, exploring the creeks of the Añangu River. Cha cha cha.
So I'm here in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, as you guys know, and being above the tree canopy offers something incredibly unique. You get to see it from above like birds do, and also seeing how densely packed a rainforest is. You can't even see the ground, and that just shows the tree coverage and basically how much life exists underneath. And coming up here, you get almost a breath of fresh air and a unique opportunity for bird sighting. We're actually looking for the Harper eagle, so let's hopefully find it. I'm staying here at Napo Wildlife Center, as you can see behind me, tucked away here in the heart of Yasuni National Park. Another beautiful morning here in the Amazon rainforest. Let's see what we're gonna find. We already just saw a caiman outside of the house. Oh, I can't even believe it. So here in the Amazon rainforest, you don't need to go far to see the most incredible wildlife sighting. It's not even just a sighting, a scene. This morning, these wild otters have been hunting fish. They are giant wild otters, and they have the babies, and they make these super loud calls. It's almost like a little human baby crying for its mom, and it's very loud. They're just like right in front of where I slept, and there's caimans there and anacondas and massive river fish. It's just, and you can hear the howler monkeys, just, and the birds. I don't know, just overstimulating amazing wildlife, and I just feel so grateful. Massive caiman behind me. You can see it traveling in the distance. It's huge. It's like crocodile, basically. Question is, will the caiman hunt the otters? That's the caiman traveling. It's huge. It's actually huge.
To the lodge on the other side there is a massive and he just catched something.
So it is the last end of the day here, leaving tomorrow at Napo Wildlife Center, and my heart is just so full. The days here are the perfect combination of relaxed but also packed, if that makes sense. So, you know, every morning you're out of the boat early and you're exploring the canals or getting to see the clay licks, or even seeing, you know, the tower above the canopy. It's just full of so many different activities, but then you also have time to rest and just enjoy being here and fully immerse yourself in the Amazon rainforest. So we have officially left Napo Wildlife Center this morning at about 4:30 a.m. We took a beautiful canoe ride in the dark through the jungle, and I didn't film, but I have a photo of the moon. It's a super moon, very beautiful. And now we're on the motorboat heading 2 hours to Coca, and we're leaving. It's really sad. It's the most magical place ever.